that's kind of where to go. And I know Chuck has a video that he put out, so I'll try to find that and send that to you as well. But I think we just use the general check-in form and check out. I was thinking the checkout form might actually come in handy if, say, like, something silly happens to your radio and you can't check out on the radio. You could potentially send a checkout form and, you know, hey, where'd Rick go? Or, you know, whoever couldn't check out on the radio and maybe didn't have a text message number, check WinLink real quick and like, oh, hey, they checked out. They're safe. Their radio just died or something like that. So a lot of forms in there, but I think we just use the two standard forms under general forms.
Okay, great, Dan. Yeah, that'd help a lot. Keeping, following the instructions is always a good idea. Just make sure I don't slip up. So I appreciate that. Now, I haven't checked my email lately, so I believe it's there, and I'll go look at it and familiarize myself with it, so I won't have to do it at the last minute.
Sounds good, and truth be told, I literally, I think I remember how to do this, and so I just went through and did it real quick and then typed it up as I was doing it. So feel free to send a test message, with all of that stuff in there, and, when it goes through, it can be like, yep, I got it, here's how it looks, and we'll be good to go. So always good to do some tests, and I think Tim, Chuck, and I are all willing to have test messages thrown at us, because then it kind of reminds us to get on there so we keep familiar with it. And I don't know if any of us are ever going to be as good as Chuck, but, we can aspire to be half, maybe, at some point, because he knows a lot.
I know WinLink is pretty involved. There's quite a bit to it. It's a nice little system, too. I like getting on it occasionally. We use it kind of for short time messages here on the, I think I've done Vera and RDOP and peer-to-peer and obviously some HF and FM and the combinations are endless, so it's easy to get lost in there.
Oh yeah, I hear that. It's actually kind of cool to see some of the stuff, because I know one of the things that seems like it would be cool and useful for Skywarn purposes, it's a little different than the format that you use to check in, but the position report or station status report, you basically click on it, it puts your GPS location out there, and you can kind of pull anyone who's done that position report within X amount of miles that you tell it, and you can get a GPS coordinate map, if you will, of all the stations that have done that. So let's pretend we're doing something, and it's like, hey, everybody, do a telnet WinLink real quick when you're getting on the net or when you're active. And you can get GPS locations with maybe some data. If someone says they're on battery power, someone says they're mobile, someone says, they got a generator going, or what. You can get a lot of information and know exactly where people are, which is kind of cool. And we're hoping to look into some VARA FM soon, just to play with that. So I'm going to try to get that downloaded and play with it, because I know NT0Y's Digipeater node thingy-madoodle also has that now too, so lots of options.
Got my node on his, I think it might be APRS, kind of sounds like it. So what I did is, on his frequency, we use the APRS message to broadcast our node over that, so people are, can log into our BBS or chat room or whatever. We're kind of experimenting with that too. So many things to do with amateur radio. There's you need about 3 or 4 radios and as well as that many computers just to keep up, it seems sometimes.
Yeah, there's more stuff out there to do than I have time to get into, for sure. And I know Tim and Chuck played around. I don't know if either of them are still out there. They can weigh in, because I don't remember the name of it, but there's an APRS chat thing, kind of like instant messaging is what it sounded like they were playing with too, and I'm interested. Again, one more program to download, but being able to send messages back and forth real quick over radio can come in really handy if, say, you know, a big ice storm hits or something like that. And it's also just kind of cool.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for the help there, Dan, and appreciate it. I'll go check it out and maybe send a test check in just to make sure everything's working okay. So, again, Happy New Year, and thanks for keeping us all in line there. WX8MOJ, KC8LOQ.
W8BCI receiver.
Sounds good, and yeah, thanks for all the work you do out there too with the slow scan net and getting this data as well. It's always nice to kind of know when things are working good and when they're not, and just trying to work on those correlations. And Jeff's been working on the streaming part of the LCDRA stuff, so we can have even more records of it, which is always good. Data is good. But yeah, so much stuff out there. Look forward to trying to play around with it a little more this year. Happy New Year, and hope you have a good one. I guess I will sign out too. Probably should get to some stuff and try to get to bed earlier than I did yesterday. First day back after break's always rough. But take care, 7-3, KC8LOQ, WX8MOJ.
WX8MOJ, this is KE8NJT. Are you still there?
I'm somewhere.
This is KE8NJT, aren't we all? Hey, I remember Chuck's video on that WinLink, and I thought I had saved it. Can't find it. Would it be possible for me to ask you to copy me on that video when you send it to Rick?
See, why not? I'm sure I have it in an email from him directly, so I should be able to find it and put it there. I can send that to both of you. And if it's not on the website, I should probably try to figure out how to put it on the website real quick at some point. So, yeah, definitely can get that to you, because it's nice to have instructions written down. It's also nice to have a video literally going through and showing you what to click on the computer. So, I totally feel that.
Thank you very much, sir. WX8MOJ, this is KE8NJT, and I'll be clear.
X8MOJ, W8NGT.
Have a good one, Brian. Good hearing you out there. Ensign, what's up?
I have that email that I think you sent out that has, I think it's the one that's the check-in, I don't know, but I'll send it to you. Hey, possibly if as I was hearing about VARA FM, I don't know if we could do that over either the next week or the following week, where we would have a Google Meets where we could do, our rigs up and running, trying to do that check-in that way. Thoughts?
Kind of neat to do. I would say whenever it's supposed to happen, definitely have some warning time and have some instructions sent out for it. So maybe something of a informational net talking about it maybe next week, and then potentially the week after, which would have normally been our meeting night. We could do a, hey, who wants to go hack this out on Google Meets and try to send stuff around, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, but I sent you 2 emails. You can look at them at your convenience. And then, are you, as long as I don't forget, are you intending to be there this Friday at the CMARC meeting?
My current plan, try to be there, help out with membership stuff for the club and for the Repeater Association.
Yeah, and then we can talk about, winter field day and some ideas on that. Plus, I got something to give you. So, okay, we can talk later on that, and then maybe solidify some plans for next week's net. Does that sound okay?
Yep, sounds good to me. Should be there. Hopefully, if not, I'll let you know. But chit chat about that. And I want to get messing with the Vera FM, however you say it. But yeah, I mean, usually a week. I think, hey, we're going to talk about the thing. You got a week to go do this. You know, get familiar with doing the thing, and then try to do the thing the next week. Should work out pretty well.
That would help through that situation. Plus, I need to let you know on a couple of other things that possibly might pull me out, but we'll see. My wife's had some medical issues that I might have to deal with, so that might pull me away for a while. But all right, have a good night. This is for WX8MOJ. This is W8NGT. Clear.
Sounds good, Tim. And yeah, family first. Definitely know how that rolls. And I mean, if you can't do it, I'll fill in. If I can't do it and someone else can't fill in, we skip that week. You know, just got to take care of family first and go from there. But hope everything's going as well as it can. Prayers for you and the fam and the wife. And we will chit chat with you later. I'll keep an eye on the email and all that good stuff. So appreciate that. Thank you again for running the net. W8NGT, this is WX8MOJ 73.
8MOJ from KC8QWH.
I've been on the radio for longer than the net after the net.
Yeah, I know. I was going to tell you that. You said you're going to get ready and go to bed and all that stuff. But mine's real quick. Can you send a note out to your CMART people saying that if they want those QSTs, come and get them? I mean, they're free, and there's 20 plus years worth. Otherwise, I'll just get rid of them. So if you send one out to the CMART group, you can send it out to both groups for all I care. But send it out to anybody else you know, and I'll get rid of them one way or another. Okay, but they're free.
Good. I'll try to do some spamming and some convincing, hopefully. We do have some, I don't know, historians. There we go. A couple people kind of doing history stuff, so see if maybe Davinsky or Cole can have some space for them. Otherwise, I'll try to think of some things, but yeah, I will spam that out there and see what we can do. I know I have to, it's a blessing and a curse having the ability to have digital things. Digital QST is great. It doesn't take up space. I also don't read them. If I have a piece of paper in front of me, I'll eventually get to it, but now it's a pile. So it's like, how do you get the best of the both worlds there? I don't know, but I need to do some magazine organizing myself and see what am I going to keep and what do I just recycle. So yeah, and that's for like lots of different types of magazines. I love the print. I'd rather read the print, but it takes up space.
Same here. Okay, this is KC8QWH. I'll be clear on your last.
Good. We'll give it a good try and get some ideas, but hope you and Jenny are doing well. And I'll say 7-3. KCQWH, this is WX8MOJ. I'm out.
W8BCI repeater.